Hey, be quiet. Shalom. So I went to school with famous Dex. People want you to be all up in your feelings too, man. We ain't worried about these celebrities, bro. At the end of the day, I look at my family and the ones that's been there since day one with more respect and honor than I look at these celebrities. Don't get it twisted. Straight up, the people that see us for what the Heavenly Father made us to be. That's real. That's real love, man. Since when has one of these celebrities stepped down and provided a room out of their house or provided funds for us when we needed it? So Proverbs 13:7, there's that maketh himself rich that had nothing. Like they don't have a soul. Even they don't even got a soul, a spirit of love in them. All right, to help that dude that's at the bottom. I'll bring up the scriptures on them. Okay. Proverbs 13:7. There's that maketh himself rich, yet hath nothing. There's that maketh himself poor, yet hath great riches. In Matthew 24:24, there shall arise false Christs and false prophets. So, you got a hole in it. This ain't a hat, you know what I mean? Hey, our God Yahweh, his son Yahweh Shai. And it's crazy because I went to school with Dex. And people try to curse my soul, man. But that's why, the Heavenly Father, man, he got things happening. Like that book of Eli, how it was all blank. That's what happens when they try to pick up the book and try to read it. A lot of the times, Verse 11. False witnesses did rise up. They laid to my charge things that I knew not. They rewarded me evil for good to the spoiling of my soul. So when I got that call from the Heavenly Father up above, 2017, look at the time. Just some people they don't even want to talk about the Heavenly Father. They don't want to talk about what He's done for us, what He's doing. But what's happening now is He's shutting people up. Okay, because there's no light in them, right? Titus, I'm trying to tell you about that Sunday service, man. It's witchcraft. 9 times out of 10, you ask one of these celebrities what's God's son's name and what's his name, they're gonna tell you a J word, telling you that they set up, man. They're the ones deceiving. These celebrities is deceiving many people, bro. Because all that money that's backing them, 9 times out of 10 is a church where all that money came from for over the thousands of years, old money, man. These new gods, newly created, you guys gotta understand what that is, man. They can very much be Deuteronomy 13:1. That part of the false prophets, man. Deuteronomy 13:1. If there arise among you a prophet or a dreamer of dreams, and giveth thee a sign or a wonder, and the sign or the wonder come to pass, whereof he spake unto thee, saying, Let us go after other gods, which thou hast not known, and let us serve them. Thou shalt not hearken unto the words of that prophet, or that dreamer of dreams, for the Lord Yahweh your God proveth you to try us. People don't understand what's happening in the end of the world. What's about to be going down. You gotta look at the time. Okay? 2 Corinthians 1 verse 9. That's it. And you see how quick these signs go. The time is He's shortening the days for our sake because we know what's about to go down. 2 Corinthians 1:9. But we had the sentence of death in ourselves, that we should not trust. See, right when I say that you got this freaking 1800 grocery allowance card, don't. This is a deception, man. They don't want you to wake up. The devil don't want you to wake up. You understand? Supposed to be gentle in this truth, man. 2 Corinthians 1 and 9. But we had the sense of death in ourselves, that we should not trust in ourselves, but in Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai. Every time it says God, it's the Father in the name of the Son, which raised the dead, who delivered us from so great a death. Okay, you understand? That death, suicide, like that's hell. He delivered us from hell, and do deliver, in whom we trust that he will yet deliver us. Okay. And this is it's heavy, man. To rescue, like if you ever had just people that really care about you, know your situation out there, man. Know that, yeah, he don't really deal with nobody. You know, but John 2 and 21, we just doing with the Heavenly Father, you know. Watch. But he spake of the temple of his body. That's why people get chills when they, or fear or feel good around us, man. It's because the Heavenly Father is in us, man. That 144. It's a big deal. So let's see what this word means. Because etymology. Let's go back to dwell. Let's look up this word right here. Oh, no, can't do that. Let's go to Greek. Inner chamber or sanctuary of a temple containing statue of the deity. So this is ancient Greek, known as cella, which is Latin. So, you know, and you gotta understand, a lot of these devils' names, you know, our God's name was in Latin, okay, and that's why we try to tell people about the Greek and the Latin and all that, like exorcisms and stuff, man. That's heavy, man. Because we gotta expel them through the names Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. You know. Yeah, Hebrews. We got another one right here, Revelations 22 and 4. And they shall see his face, and his name shall be in their foreheads. And like I did a video 8 years ago, like broke that down easy. You know, it's not gonna be a literal name on their forehead. It's gonna be like I had a dream confirming. Like it was writing the Paleo Hebrew in my dream, Yahweh and Yahushai. And then also other dreams saying Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. So spiritually, that house, you gotta understand that even these millionaires, these celebrities, people with nice houses, really though, that look like one of them houses out there, out in Africa type stuff, man. I'm telling you, like, spiritually, these rich people ain't got a house, you know, according to Revelations 3. And, what is it, 3 and 20, no, 16 through 17. So then, because thou art lukewarm and neither cold nor hot, I will spew thee out of my mouth, because thou sayest, I am rich and increase with goods, and have need of nothing, and knowest not that thou art wretched, and miserable, and poor, and blind, and naked. I counsel thee to buy of me gold tried in the fire, that thou mayest be rich, and white remnant, that thou mayest be clothed, and that the shame of thy nakedness do not appear, and anoint thy eyes with eye salve, that thou mayest see. And that's what it really comes down to, man. This is that white remnant. Okay. When you really get marked. Okay. And that's why we're telling people, man. People, families, friends. Like, that's literally what it comes down to. Have no greater love than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends. So when I was being pulled into what this these people who Hollywood, basically, that's all you can really tell the people. That's what it was. Wicked Hollywood. Okay. And you basically understand why there's wars and everything, why there's 1,000 different religions out here, 1,000 different gods being called upon. You know, it's just at the end of the day, I'd rather listen to the Messiah than anybody else. Okay. I'd rather listen to a marked, the one that's got the mark, and who can actually prove his testimonies and his stories and afflictions, and even to the point of to the lowest pits. Because that's really the low seat. You know, we ain't trying to be like these celebrities out here, and we're not trying to put all our time and energy into. You know, there's times where the Heavenly Father just said, "Hey, stop the music," and that's what He's doing, because the song is ringing.